Hello to my Scorpios. All right, Scorpios, let's get right into it. Let's set the tone for your reading. Let's see what sets the tone for your reading. Let's see what's in your cards. All right, let's set an intention. My community wants me to thrive. My community wants me to thrive. All right, let's go. Talking to you wherever Scorpio is in your birth chart. This is a general reading, so take only what resonates with you, Scorpios. Take only what resonates with you. If you're interested in a personal reading, information is in the description. It's in the description. Let's pull an angel number. Let's see what's going on here. 321. Boundaries. It's okay to set limits. You need to set a boundary. There are those who take too much. And your angels are reminding you that you don't have to let them. It's important to say no to what harms you. Think of a boundary that you can set today and put it in place. You have the support of your angels. That's right. You have the support of your angels. It is okay to tell people no. N-O, period. No. Not no comma. Just no. No. Head shake left to the right. This is no. the letter N-O with a period behind it. No. Just no. No. All right. So let's get into it. Let's get right into it. All right. So let's do it. All right. The Chariot card. All right. So you're taking the high road, right? So somebody could be at a crossroad right now. Somebody could really, really be at a crossroad. I feel like, somebody, something having to do with, let's pull some, first pull some cards. Here we have the Queen of, here we have the Queen of Swords here. You may be carefully vetting your thoughts. Somebody may come to you. You may be carefully vetting your thoughts, right, while you're, trying to get some rest. And something may, come to you. You may be kind of at a crossroad, trying to make a decision about some things, right? Somebody may want to talk to you. Somebody may want to talk to you about somebody, right? So, one, two, three, four, one, okay, 2, 4, 5, 6, right? Somebody may want to talk to you about somebody behind their back. And Source is really calling for you to raise your frequency, though. Somebody's trying to get you to have a conversation about somebody, like two people behind their back, like a mother and a son behind their back, right? And sword energy is somehow restricting somebody behind their back, a mother and a son behind their back. And so something about your energy, whether you're a man or woman, it doesn't really matter. Something about your energy is relatable. Something about it's for you is relatable. Something has you're going to somehow connect it, some kind of relatability, even if it's just on a human, just as a human thing, because you're tossing something into a burning bowl and you're breaking karmic cycles, some kind of a cycle that you're trying to break. You're saying, you know what? I don't want something to come back to me. I want something to be somehow tied to me. So, you know what? I'm saying no. Somebody's saying no. Yeah, I don't want something to be tied to me. Something being done behind somebody's back. Yeah, I don't want something to be tied to me. One of the things that I said about this card right here, this is the Six of Cups here, which is ties to Scorpio. And it was in another reading. It's a couple of readings, right? Something I'm having to do with restricting someone. Because some sources saying we got the 4 and 8 here. Obviously, it's 12, right? So 1 and 2 is 3. It's like somebody's having a conversation about someone restricting 2 people, like restricting some energies, right? Specifically about one energy, right? But working with someone to restrict someone. And then here we have Cancer again, right? We have Cancer again, and this is a planet here, right? Yeah, there's a Leo that's behind something. So it looks like, excuse me, and Leo the lion here, somebody who is lying about something. Something is going on behind someone's back that they're not aware of they're not fully aware of what's going on. That's something behind their back. That's something is going on behind their back. But something is trying to loop you into something. Something is looping. So let's look at it this way. Let's say at work. Let's say if you're in the workplace, right? And somebody is somehow trying to tie you into some kind of drama. That's what this is. Somebody is somehow trying to connect you with something. And and if somehow they can connect you, because it's already in the air. Somebody has connected you to something. It's already in the air. It's already out there. It's already in the air. So yep, something is already in the air. It's already out there. There's a Leo that has somehow put your name out there. There's a Leo that's already put your name out there. Yep. There's a Leo that's been talking and has put your name out there. Somebody's mother and somebody's son. Something having to do with creativity. Let me see. And you see these cups turned upside down, meaning like somebody is just pouring out. They're just talking. They're pouring out. They have this belief system about something. That's what this is. And they're just talking. And so when you talk about the moon card, it's like somebody is believing. They have a belief system. And so half people believe, half people don't believe. They just talking. And it's unfortunate because they're causing something that they believe something and they don't even really know what's going on. So it's like a person who just wants to be a part of a conversation and they're causing people to be restricted in their activities and they don't even know what the heck is going on. Yeah. So, so you have a Taurus and a, you have a Taurus and a Virgo and Taurus connects us to, Venus, which is the planet of love, pleasure, art, music. So somehow they're connected to the music industry. Okay, they're somehow connected to the music industry or somehow to arts, music, aesthetics, something having to connect with arts, music, aesthetics. And so Virgo is a receiving, excuse me, they're a receiving. So they are, so they're receiving. It's like they're receiving something. It's like, so when you're talking about you want your community wants you to thrive. This type of an energy, this is why I always talk about familiar spirits are so messy. Somehow, whoever this energy is, they never these messy spirits, they never ever really consider how they mess up their own money. They mess up their own money, gossiping and talking and this and that. They don't never consider this. This is somebody's trying to have a this is Page of Pentacles here. So I feel like, so there's a message of you feeling like you have this whole new lease on life. And you got somebody who doesn't even know what they're talking about. They don't even, whoever this is, they don't even know who they talk. They don't even know what they're talking about. You got 3 energies that's doing something behind somebody's back, wanting to be a part of a conversation, don't even know what the heck they talking about, getting people restricted. Wow. Just wow. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Just wow. That's why it's so important. You putting this energy out into the universe. My community wants me to thrive. Setting boundaries. It's okay to set limits. It's okay to set limits. You all are, like I said in my and so when you're talking to people, just raising your frequency. Head and heart are no longer at war with each other. Somebody is learning how to do some kind of sunbathing, like, walking away from energy, like the depth of the emotions. It's okay to walk away from, certain conversations where people have like this, where you believe that there are certain energies who just, they just like to gossip. That's what this is. It's like the 8 of the, they're karmics. They're karmics. They are familiar spirits. They get limited information and they just take it and run with it. Can't figure out for the life of them why I can't. Yeah, They can't figure out. There's a difference between people who. This person right here, Dr. Joe Dispenza, he has an excellent. It's not a podcast. He does this like I can't even say morning, but he has this excellent YouTube. He talks about like, well, he always does like this really uplifting thing on YouTube. He talks about this like it's very positive. It's not a podcast. It's like inspirational, like how to rewire your brain, just like this book, right? It's like rewiring your brain, like to think certain things, whatever. And he talks about like like people choosing to be. He was talking about this statistically, how like people choose to be single, and just like y'all would have to hear what I'm talking about. I gotta find the video, and I'll probably like connected to like the description, or maybe I'm gonna find a way to just kind of sort of somehow connect it to like a separate video or whatever. But it's an excellent kudos to him for putting that video out there. I can't even think of the name of the video. It's such an excellent video, but he's talking about just basically people who are rewiring their brain and choosing. He's kind of talking about choosing to be single and choosing to kind of sort of rewire their brain and loving themselves and stuff like that. Of course, relationships are great, but if you're single and you're choosing it just to rewire your brain before you go back out, if you decide to get back out in the dating pool. But for these types of spirits right here, they wonder why people don't want to be around them. Like there's a different, y'all know what I'm talking about. Like these type of energies, they take a little bit of information and they go run and spread stuff like wildfire, and they can't figure out for the life of them like why people repel them. Like people just don't want to be around that kind of stuff. They're familiar spirit. They are extremely dangerous. They take a little bit of information. Like they just want to be a part of the conversation. Any kind of conversation. They pick me spirits. They just want to be a part of something. They don't care who they restrict. They don't care whose money they mess up, whose relationships they mess up. They lie behind people's backs. You just got to pray for them. They take a little bit of information, just be a part of the conversation. They woo child. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. You gotta be carefully vetted, child. Just carefully vetted. But yeah, there's a difference between people who choose to be alone and then people who are lonely. Those energies are lonely. They can be in a relationship with people and still be lonely because they can't be alone. They are lonely. Like even when they were in relationship with people. They That's this. So source is saying to you, something about you is bringing you to another level of knowing how. Because I know emotionally, y'all have this depth of emotion where y'all can handle a lot emotionally. But something about this energy that you all have been dealing with is source is trying to bring you to this level of this like feeling like this new lease on life. For some reason, I'm getting for you all, like maybe for somebody in the workplace, maybe you go to lunch with somebody in the workplace and somehow people could be watching you in the workplace hang out with this energy, and it's like they tell all these lies about you behind your back. You praying for them and they talking about you behind your back, and you're almost dismissing it as like, oh, that's just how they are. And so it's like, no, but they restricting you and you don't see it. Like you don't, you just dismissing it like, oh, that's just how they are. So it's like, no, I don't need you to say that's how they are. I need you to cut them off. I need you to get off the fence, stop overthinking this, and see how they really see you. Like you don't see them how they see themselves in the mirror. You don't see them how they see themselves in the mirror. Yeah, something about... I said this about you all, Scorpios, very complimentary in another Zodiac Signs video. I said it about you all in another... I know y'all probably only watch Scorpio videos, but one of the things I said about you all, and I speak very highly of all Zodiac signs, is like you all are a sign that one of the things that people look up to you all is how there are family members who have known that people have said things about you all behind your back, but somehow you all still come around family. Y'all still got a smile on your face. Y'all are still the ones that's giving out gifts and smiling and still being kind to family members, knowing that they're talking about you behind your back. And people are looking up to you, and somewhere in that bloodline, people are inheriting that gift of having that emotional maturity of knowing people are talking about you, but somehow you're still very kind to your loved ones. But this is one that you really, as well meaning as your heart is towards them, this one is going to really get you in trouble because you don't really see that depth of how dark the energy is. That's what you don't see. That's how you don't see it. You don't. It's like you don't want to see it. But you're about to feel like you have this whole new lease on life, though, because they lying about you behind your back. You're about to move on. You're about to move on. Because they got people walking around like they got the weight of the world on their shoulder, like bullying people and this kind of stuff. They feel like they got the weight of the world on their shoulder. Yeah, so you're about to create something new. Something new is about to be created here. Because you're about to close off something. Something is about to end. I don't know if that kind of went around in a circle with all of that, but yeah, something is about to end. Yeah, something is ending. Every zodiac sign has their high, what they look like at their highest and what they look like at their lowest. But this energy has been lying about two people behind their backs. and just getting away with all kinds of stuff. But something is about to end. Something is ending. Yep, so you're about to create something. You're about to create something new. Yep, for two people. You're about to create something new for two energies. We're about to create for two energies because your community wants you to thrive. And, yeah, you're about to create something new and harmonious for two energies because yeah, because some people feel like they have this, like a two energies about to feel like they have this whole new lease on life. This energy is like somebody just don't want to believe something, like somebody just don't want to believe that somebody is just like out of control. Somebody is just an open book. Like somebody is just like it's like somebody talk too much. It's like somebody is just like giving all people all of these ideas. They just telling people everything. Some of them like they telling people all your business. They just like yeah. Here we had a Two of Wands. People got all these expansive ideas and what they can create with what you doing, and just people just So you got something new coming across your. I mean, you got yeah, I feel like you got a new love coming across your path. Knight of Wands is not always a that's going something's going to save you. So Knight of Cups is not always new romantic love. Just so we're crystal clear. But somebody's going to see it from a higher frequency. Knight of Cups is not always a new love. It could be like, let's say, for instance, it's in a workplace, right? So you could have somebody stop past your office and say, you know what, let's close the door, let's talk, because I'm seeing some stuff you're not seeing, okay? It could be somebody that you just feel like, okay, somebody you're going to really listen to. You're going to pay attention, okay? I'm noticing that you're going to lunch with such and such, okay? This person's messing up everything for you. They running around here talking about this and that and so on and so forth. They about to create this. They about to do that. They doing this and that. They just pouring. They just telling it all. They about to do this and that. Do you know who they talking to? Like what? Water. We're talking about creativity here. Somebody's just an open book. There's a younger person, and they just, I mean, they lying about people behind their back. I don't know. Y'all maybe y'all figure it out. I don't know. Whatever. Here's a death rebirth card. So maybe somebody will come to you in a dream. Maybe that's how you get your downloads. Maybe somebody will come to you in a dream. They'll tell you something. So, but yeah, you can end some conversation. You about to cut off their money supply. You about to stop giving them money. Something about you've been creating something. Like somebody's been creating something around money. Something around money you've been creating. You've been saving them every time something around money is something you've been saving them. Every time they need some money, you've been giving them some money. You've been every time they need saving. This is what we're talking about. This Knight of Cups. That's what I'm saying. Like night energy is not always romantic, right? That's why I got to explain to people. It's like every single time something happened, here you save the day. So it's the same, but this time you're not gonna do it. This time you're not going to do it. Because this energy is telling, this the energy telling people, and people talking about stuff. This time you're not going to do it. This energy talking about traveling the world. I mean, the way they... Okay, I don't know how much I may have cut off. But anyway, this is kind of giving me, and I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. This is giving me, somebody just came, I can't even say just came into some money. Like maybe new money, but you got Page of Swords, you got Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles here, Page of Pentacles twice here. People just kind of sort of feeling like, people feeling like new money, like feeling like, okay, they like newfound, I don't even know how to word it. I really just, I don't know how to word this. Something about it gives me the word reckless, though. I don't even know why. That's the word that comes to me. Something about this gives me reckless. That's what this is. It could be a new married couple who are young. They could be married, feeling like they got the weight of the world on their shoulders. They're creating a bunch of debt, maybe. It could be just a bunch of mess going on. Somehow they wrapping you up into something. And I don't know. Somehow they're getting you caught up into something, and they're gonna want you to save them from something. But this time somebody see how this person looking out the window, and then how this window don't even fit on this card. Somebody gonna be looking for you to save somebody from something. And source is saying, that's not your responsibility. 7 and 2 is 9, so 9 looks like it's a no. It's gonna be a no this time. Nope. Your community wants you to thrive, not want you to be in survive mode. So it looks like you've been allowing stuff for too long. So here we have sync with the moon. We're in the last quarter moon phase, so you need to be getting your rest and banishing hexes, dark magic, all that other stuff. That's what you need to be focusing on. Getting some rest. But yeah, somebody put something out in the universe, and somebody just took it and ran with it. You gotta be careful with certain familiar spirits. They become familiar with it. All you have to do is say is, oh, I think. They don't even hear the rest of the sentence. I think. That's all they heard. I think. Take off and run. But you're very close to achieving your goal. Very close to achieving your goal. So whatever it is that you've been praying for, your community wants you to thrive. It's time for you to learn how to set boundaries. But yeah, it's time for you to learn how to set boundaries. But I hope that helps somebody. I don't know. Hopefully it helps somebody. But that's what I have for you. All right. Bye.